Hi, it's James here from the Food Matters Institute, and the question for today is, how will the Food Matters Nutrition Certification Program help you if you're suffering from chronic illness? So chronic illness in the West and in the developed world, and in many instances in the developing world, is on the rise. We think about obesity really is one of the leading precursors of chronic disease and death. We know that statistically. We look at the leading causes of death in the developed world, and it's heart disease. 50% of people with heart disease, their first symptom is death. So the first heart attack is actually fatal, and the other 50% live with a heart condition. Then we have cancer, 1 in 3 in the US. Then we have diabetes, pre-diabetes, type 1, type 2. And we have a whole other raft of sort of chronic illnesses and mystery illnesses, such as autoimmune conditions or chronic fatigue syndrome or leaky gut or just persistent brain fog or Alzheimer's or dementia. All of these illnesses, we're starting to see now that science is shedding more light on the impact that nutrition and lifestyle has negatively on leading to those conditions. And on the flip side of that, and we have this understanding in nutrition and natural medicine which speaks to this idea that prevention is cure. So if we can understand what causes something, then that's going to speak to how we can prevent that. And if we understand how to prevent something, that's going to speak to how to bring balance in the body to help create a curative effect or a healing effect. And if you think about chronic illness, and how we teach chronic illness in this certification program is that it's simply your body crying out for help. If you think about the idea of a tumor, that's your body creating a protective sac for cells that are replicating out of control. We see it as something malicious and dangerous, but it's actually good job, body, well done. We think about the clogging of arteries as a horrible thing that could happen, but ultimately that's your body creating its own band-aid because your arterial walls are breaking down through a lack of potential vitamin C, which causes the collagen to maintain the strength of the arterial wall, and your body goes, hey, let's use some free-flowing cholesterol, which is normal, in the bloodstream to patch that up, and that creates what we know as atherosclerotic plaque, or a buildup of plaque in the arteries, which can lead to ultimately a block or a stroke or a heart attack. So that's another healing response. And even autoimmune conditions, the gut goes through some permeability event where over a period of time of eating maybe gluten or GMOs or too much stress or too much refined sugar, the gut wall starts to break down, we're leaking macroparticles into the blood, there's an autoimmune response, and then we're starting to fire off, the immune system starts attacking itself because there's proteins and molecules in the bloodstream that shouldn't be there because the gut's leaking. Again, this is a healing response. So the body is constantly trying to heal. The problem is we don't fully understand about how to bring the inflammation down, heal the body, support its own natural process. And I think one of the biggest challenges I initially had when helping my father heal was that he had this belief that his body was just not a self-healing machine, and it wasn't intelligent, and that if it was sick or breaking, that he needed to go to the doctor, and the doctor prescribed him, in that particular case, medications. He was on 6 different medications, and his health got worse for 6 years, each year progressively worse. And it wasn't until he started to study some of what we share in the Food Matters Nutrition Certification Program that his whole mindset shifted from his body being this inanimate, mechanical type, sum of parts product to being this incredibly intelligent organism that has its own capability to self-regulate and self-heal, providing it has the right environment. And this speaks to terrain theory, it speaks to the environment theory, where if your body is in homeostasis, in balance, through good nutrition, through good lifestyle approaches, through great daily and morning rituals, many of these things which we teach in the certification program through the 10-module guided course, you're going to understand how to bring the body back to balance. And once you understand how to do that, the body knows how to do the rest. You don't have to teach your body how to heal a cut. It knows what to do. It sends certain clotting materials and agents to the blood and the side of the scab. It creates a scab. It self-heals. And then all of a sudden, after a few days or a few weeks, that is sealed and back to normal. Your body is constantly healing. But if you don't put the right mechanisms and building blocks in place, it will continue to create photocopies of a poor quality version of your body until you get older, sicker, more tired, more unwell, and that's going to result in a very poor experience of life. So the focus of the Food Matters Nutrition Certification Program is to help you up-level your knowledge about what it means to create real healing and bring balance to your body naturally. Because we believe that the best doctor, the best nutritionist, the best naturopath, or the best nutrition coach in the world is you, providing you have the right information and tools to help you make the best decisions possible in your kitchen for yourself, your loved ones, and those that you have the ability to influence. I hope that helps answer your question.